Hello, everyone. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone's Tuesday going? Let me tell you something. If I don't care what it is, but one thing I know for sure, we all have our days when we don't feel like not motivated to do anything or whatever case may be. But the one thing that works for me is just turning on praise music, and I'm good. Because I have a friend who Diwali, and we went to. This is a friendship dating back to 1989. Yeah, we went to middle and high school together. But I remember Tosi because that's something I used to say back then in middle and high school, secondary school for Nigeria, that you cannot beat it without Christ. And I've lived my life through. See, I'm God's work under construction, because I ain't gonna be perfect anytime soon. But one thing I know is He gives us all grace. He gives me grace. He gives me strength. I'm nothing without God. He gives me grace. I'm not trying to preach to nobody, but for me, the power that I have, the wisdom, the knowledge, understanding that I have to do the work that I do on behalf of my clients is because of God. All glory belongs to Him. Because of Him that gives me that understanding, that's why I'm able to bless people's lives and be passionate about what I do. So that's why I do my praise. That's why I do my praise without any reservations, without any shame. But thank God for all. Hey, Miss Kimberly. Hey, Miss Kimberly. Yes, praise Him in the valley, in the mountain. You got to give Him praise. I start my day with Him. I end my day with Him. I cuss sometimes too. Hey, listen, I got kids. You got kids that you're still raising under your roof, you're gonna cuss. Don't judge. But anyway, love you too. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate it. Anyway, this is Attorney Abisola Ole. Samuel Abisola Adebola Olale. Shalom, everybody. Wow. Oh, by the way, all my consultations today, and you can tell where my potential clients, for those who retain me, come from. All my consultation today was done in the Yoruba language. Now, my Yoruba is not the sharpest, but all my consultations today were done in the Yoruba language. So I said that to say this, and to feel more comfortable, like to say Yoruba, I can hear everything you can hear. I mix mine with a lot of English. But so if you're in a situation where that's fine. We can conduct your consultation in English language or Yoruba language. Those are the only languages I speak. Can't speak anything else. But consultation is $125. If you retain my services, it's usually credited towards the attorney fees. And fees are also discussed during the consultation. So once again, this is Attorney Abisola Ole Samuel. I am an immigration attorney based in Alabama, representing immigration clients when it comes to, regardless of the state you live in. That's a question I get all the time. If you have don't even worry about how that's going to happen. Do you have a case that my firm handles? Is it a case that we accept and we retain their services? Leave the rest. We'll figure it out. Okay. I go everywhere. This month, I'm heading to Atlanta and Louisville, Kentucky. Just saying. So don't worry about that. But if you have a case, immigration case that we handle, Vawa, asylum, citizenship, change of status, removal of conditions, marriage or employment-based green card, number is scrolling across the screen. You can send me an email directly. Consultation, there's a fee for consultation because it's your time, it's my time specifically to talk about your case. I can't talk about your specific case without setting up a time to do that and actually give you advice or suggestions based on what we talk about. Other than that, this medium or any medium on social platform is just for general information. So if you want something specific to your case, you got to call me, right? And let's set up a time to talk about your case, which is invaluable, really. So today I wanted to come on real quick and talk about, good evening, Prince. Good evening, Mr. Miami. Hello, Mr. Thomas. Okay, Miss Kimberly, is that there's a Joe Thomas on? Is that the same person? No, that's Thompson. Okay, if you'd send Mr. Thompson my email, aos@lawfirm.com, tell him to email me, and I will. Hello, Miss Pam. Hello, Miss Pamela, and I will send him an email as soon as I can. Okay. All right. So today I want to talk about. Let's see. What's the topic here? When will a Vawa green card be approved? When will a Vawa green card be approved? So for those who don't know, Vawa is, and somebody asked me about, okay, so that is inequality because it only protects women. No, Vawa does not only protect women. Vawa is Violence Against Women Act. It allows people who have been abused by U.S. citizen or citizen or U.S. green card, legal permanent resident spouses, parents, sons and daughters to file their own green card based on the abuse. Now, the abuse is just one requirement. There are other requirements like living together, shared residency, depending on the category, whether you're a parent, a child, or a spouse. But that's what VAWA is. VAWA allows you to file your own green card without the spouse, the abuser, knowing about the process, and it's confidential. But you have to make sure you still qualify for all the requirements. So, having said that, VAWA is not, because it's Violence Against Women Act, does not mean it only protects women. It protects men. Most of my VAWA clients are actually men. So it protects men, it protects children as well. So it doesn't matter your gender or non-gender, whichever one. It protects everyone. So when will, and this is the question I get all the time, when will the VAWA green card then be approved? So this is what I want you to understand. And I tried to explain that. And when you have a consultation with me, those are things that we go through. You ask me questions. I make it as clear as possible so you know exactly what you're getting into. One year yet? No, Mr. Prince, I don't know. I didn't do your case. So if you want to set up a consultation, we can have a second opinion, but without knowing the facts of your case, I do not know. I don't know if you've gotten an RFE. I don't know what may be slowing you down or whatever the case. And keep in mind that, COVID may be part of it. So I don't know. But that I can't generalize unless I'm able to review what you filed and know what's going on. But the one thing about VAWA is, so that's what VAWA is for, right? And, I suspected that much. Okay, so once you file, then the question then is, how soon or when should you expect that your petition will be approved? And it depends. Now, keep in mind that the VAWA green card itself, so we hear VAWA green card, yeah? Okay, this is it. There are two parts to getting this VAWA green card itself. The first part is the fact that you file the VAWA petition, which is a 360 form, right? And then the green card application is filed on the 485 form. So you file a VAWA petition on the 360. That petition has to be approved before you have your 485, which is the application for your green card itself, adjudicated or even processed at all by USCIS. That's just the way it works. So you may be in a situation where you're an immediate relative, or you're in a category where you have a priority date that is current. And by current, that means that you're able to simultaneously file for your application for your green card at the same time you file the 360, which is a VAWA petition, and as well as your employment authorization and all that. Either way, whether you file simultaneously or you're not eligible for your green card application yet, and you file the VAWA by itself, either way, the VAWA petition, the 360 petition, has to be adjudicated first, meaning it must be either approved or not approved. It has to be processed by USCIS first, because that is the basis for which you're applying for the green card. So if that is not processed first, they cannot get to your 485, which is the actual application for the green card. So when will a VAWA green card be approved depends on, first of all, the adjudication, the processing of the VAWA petition itself before the application for the green card 485 is processed and then approved. That's why it seems like it takes a long time. It is very clear, and everybody that consult with, if you ask me, if you don't ask me, I'll let you know. See, this is the time frame we're working with. If you file an employment authorization based on the 485, which is your application for green card, if you're eligible, then you can expect that to be processed and approved for between 4 to 8 months. But the green card application based on VAWA will not be processed until the VAWA petition itself has been processed, approved, and or otherwise by USCIS. So that's why it may look like it takes long. It takes a long time. Now, right now, the VAWA petition by itself, when you file for VAWA, it goes to the Vermont Service Center. That is the adjudicated center. If they approve your case, then they will forward your entire file to the field office or the service center that has jurisdiction over the place you reside. And so then they will, that field office or the service center will start processing your green card application. So basically it's really in two parts. You may have been one of those that are eligible to file everything at the same time. But if, for instance, if you're someone who is not an immediate relative or your priority date is not current, you would see yourself filing just the 360 by itself. And when that's approved and you're still not eligible to file a green card, then USCIS will place you on what we call a deferred action, meaning they will not deport you until you've had a chance to file for your green card. VAWA right now, they're working, if you look at the processing times, USCIS is working on cases that were received on or before March, I think it was March 19 when I checked the last 2019. So it's, if you give or take, it's taking about, they say 15 to 25 months or thereabout, but give or take, they're taking about an average of 2 years for the VAWA petition itself to be approved or adjudicated or whatever decision made. And after that, it is taking about 13 to 30 something months, about a year to 3 years, give or take, for the 485, which is the green card application, to be processed. If you add all of that together, that's why when I tell people, I say, give or take, we're looking at an average of at least 3 years for the whole process. The reason I always say that is nobody can guarantee, and that does not factor in if you receive RFEs. That does not factor that in. RFEs delay things because, they send it to you, then you have to respond, and then, they have to process that, and hopefully there's no other RFE required and all that. So if you give or take, I tell people it's about 3 years. And that's because, if you're looking at about a year to 2 for the VAWA petition, a year to 2 for the green card application, I just say, give or take about 3 years. It may be longer if you're in a place where they don't have a lot of cases, in the sense that when it comes to adjudicating your green card application itself, then you may find yourself having a shorter processing time for that green card application. So basically, that's really what goes on. So when when we give an estimate as far as when will you receive a green card based on VAWA, the VAWA green card itself is just not a one-step process. Just like an adjustment or marriage-based adjustment of status, where you file an I-130, and that has to be approved, or you can be approved at the same time with the 485. The thing with VAWA is the VAWA itself is almost like a standalone in the sense that it's got to be approved. You have to be able to prove all their 5 requirements to substantiate your VAWA case. Once you're able to do that, then you can start. They will start processing your application for your green card before 85. I hope that clarifies things for people, because I get that. I always say, if somebody has a question, there's got to be someone else who's asking the exact same question. So that helps me to come on and just do, live video or whatever, or, a pre-recorded video and answer some questions that I get on a daily basis. So I hope that clarifies things when it comes to Vawa and when to expect your green card. And if you go on my website, I have links on the resources page, resources tab on my website. That just try to simplify things, where you have the link to the USCIS news, you have link to the USCIS forms, press and times as well. So if you go on my website, which is olalawfirm.com, let's hide this right there, olalawfirm.com. You would find there's a lot of content. I do video blogs as well on different immigration topics. So you would see immigration blogs, and if you're interested in family law as well, family law, I only do practice family law in the state of Alabama. So I hope that has been beneficial to everyone. Thank you to all those who jumped on. And remember, if God gives you life, He gives you grace to see yet another day. Please be grateful. Know that it is only because of God that we're able to do all we do. Because of Him, because of strength that He gives me, because of the knowledge that He embeds in me, is why I'm able to do what I do for other people. And I hope I'm blessing lives, because if you can't make a difference, what's the point? But until next time, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. It's OLA Law Firm, I think. I think that's what I use on YouTube. I think it is, but we broadcast simultaneously Facebook and YouTube. So please subscribe. And if you know anyone who's in this situation and who this video will benefit, please share. And even if you don't know anybody, just share. Sharing is caring. And stay positive. You got to hope against hope until you can no longer hope. And that's when Jesus comes back. But anyway, thanks to everyone who jumped on. And until next time, bye, everybody.